What's up, Nerd Fam? Nerdy J's here, and I'm back today with a new addition to What's in the Box. What's in the Box, as you should know by now, is my version of a pickups video, whether it's local stores, stuff I find online from various web stores, Kickstarters, crowdfunding things, gifts from friends and fam, all kinds of stuff. I show it off to you guys and gals out there, and again, hopefully turn you on to something that you may not have seen before, as the wifey texts me on her break. Speaking of the wifey, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, and first up are a couple more things that my wife got me for my birthday. My birthday was last month, and she got found a couple shirts for me. So first up is a nice alien shirt, as I wear my Fright Rags alien shirt that has Jones on it. So yeah, this is Aliens, and it's game over, man, game over, from Hudson, sir, he's Hicks. Again, the late great Bill Paxton. Again, this is actually my first Aliens shirt. So again, this was from Fright Rags, my Jones shirt. And again, since Disney now, owns Fox and everything again, the Alien franchise is in their grasp, and they haven't, I guess, really outsourced or licensed to places like Fright Rags and stuff anymore, because I would love some more variations of that. Actually, I think there's a couple other online shops that have that, but again, whether that's old or new, whatever, I don't know. But again, that's pretty cool, and again, great character in the movie, classic line amongst his other ones, and about being ultimate badasses, ready to get it on, and all that bunch of good stuff. So yeah, that's the first one from the wifey, and then the next one, again, you all should know how big of a Spider-Man fan I am by now. If not, what the hell's wrong with you? But I got a new Spider-Verse shirt. So yeah, my old one I got from Hot Topic several years ago, and it was cool and everything, but I think it shrank a little bit in the wash, and then again, as I'm in my 40s now, so your body changes. That, and then back when I had my surgery, I gained a little bit of weight. Again, gaining weight for me back then is basically just getting to, I guess, the normal healthy weight, whatever it is. So yeah, it's a little snug and everything. So nephew number 2, he just had a birthday, and I decided to give him my old shirt, and yeah, so wifey got me this cool one, or found it. So very, very cool. Lots of characters in there. So yeah, again, love you bunches, Jules. Thank you for all these. Next up, again, it's me, so there's always going to be some form of DVD and Blu-rays on the What's in the Box, and this is no exception. So a lot of these are going to be somewhat obscure, but it goes to my again, love of 80s trash horror, bunch of B films with scream queens and stuff, and of course I got another wrestling video. But these first see, 1, 2, 3, 4, these first 5, 4 out of the, well, no, excuse me, 3 out of the 5 are 80s Scream Queen related, and then the other 2 are just from a studio that kind of perpetuates that culture still to this day. So the first two are going to be Castle Freak and Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl, and the Slime Ball Bolorama Part 2. These are both from Full Moon Features. Again, Full Moon Features, you can look at them as kind of a better Troma, for lack of better terms, or a more upscale Troma films. So basically, they kind of, in that same vein, you know, a lot of do-it-yourself kind of things. You know, again, goofy storylines for the most part. You know, just kind of off the wall things. TNA. Again, just classic 80s cheese, but you know, more in the modern age. So yeah, first one, Castle Freak. Castle Freak is a very good movie. It's by Stuart Gordon, who did, you know, the Reanimators and stuff, and you know, it stars Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton again. So again, they've worked with each other a bunch, and then same thing with Stuart Gordon. You know, again on Reanimator, on whatchamacallit, From Beyond, things like that. Well, actually, what? Actually, was From Beyond a different director? I can't remember right now. But anywho, so in this, Jeffrey and Barbara, they're a married couple, and they're basically they have a rough go in their marriage right now, and during this time that they're trying to repair their marriage from an event that happened. Jeffrey Combs' character finds out that he's a descendant of a baron or whatever, and inherits this castle, this huge castle. So again, he takes his family, which includes a blind daughter, and you know, they're going through, they're trying to liquidate, you know, the assets to just go ahead and just, you know, get the money and move on from there. But come to find out, there is something spooky that's going on there. There's basically a freak in the castle, causing all kinds of mischief and everything, and then, you know, signs are pointing to Jeffrey. So yeah, he needs to, you know, in midst of trying to repair his marriage, that, you know, he's, you know, that's his fault. I'm not going to spoil a bunch of stuff. You know, he's trying to figure out, you know, basically clear his name and things like that, because again, the townspeople are pointing to him and whatnot. But yeah, again, very, very good movie. This came out in 1995. And yeah, it kind of somewhat has a claustrophobic feel, even though the castle grounds and stuff are really big. But again, you just, you know, it's claustrophobic in that, you know, it's the three of them, and then like the couple like housemates, you know, the housekeeper, and then, you know, the guy that's trying to facilitate liquidating the assets and stuff, and then of course, you know, the monster in the castle or whatever. But very well done. The special effects are great, you know, practical effects and all that stuff. And actually, the castle in Castle Freak, the owner of Full Moon Features, Charlie Band, that's actually his castle. He bought that castle, and you know, they use that for set pieces in various Full Moon Feature films and things like that. So that's pretty cool. And then actually at the time, the whole production crew and stuff stayed in the castle and stuff, so that's cool. Again, I highly recommend this. Again, thanks to The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, and, you know, of course, Darcy and everybody there for, you know, featuring this on on the seasons, and that's how I, came to find out about it, and really enjoyed it. And yeah, Full Moon features one of their big franchises, their main franchise is Puppet Master. So the Puppet Master series, I think there's 12 of them, 12 or 13. They also published another, favorite of mine now, Head of the Family. So stuff like that. Again, like I said, a little bit more upscale trauma films. So again, if that's your vein, definitely tap in, check them out on Prime, other streaming stuff. Go to the website, buy some Netflix. Their videos are actually pretty fairly priced, in my opinion, especially compared to other avenues. So yeah, definitely check them out. And then again, next up from my Full Moon feature purchase is Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball Bolorama. Good lordy, too many S's. Sorority Babes 2. So this is a sequel to the 1980 something film of the same name that starred Scream Queens, Brink Stevens, Michelle Bauer, and Linnea Quigley. So this picks up years and years and years later, more modern times, and the sorority that was in, the first film, kind of on bad times. They don't have as many pledges, so they're going through financial troubles, and same thing. The new pledges come up, and basically they put them through the same kind of hazing that led to the dark cloud that's on the sorority now. So, I mean, it's all right, in my opinion. It doesn't have the charm that the first film does. Again, the first film is total 80s cheese. And, all the usual tropes, the boys looking in on the girls in the shower, and, all that stuff that was prevalent in those type of movies. And then the gross out effects. There's not really that many gross out effects in this one as compared to the first one, which again was on my order for with these two, but is out of stock. So again, hopefully I'll have that one here soon, and then I'll show that off. I definitely recommend the first one more so than this one. Sadly, Linnea Quigley didn't come back for this one. She felt like her character in the first film, kind of left on a good note and didn't want to come back and, potentially ruin that. But other 80s Scream Queen, Kelly Maroney, she's in here and basically plays Linnea's sister. And Brink Stevens and Michelle Bauer from the first films also make a little cameo appearances in here too. And Brink actually directed this film, so that's kind of cool in itself. But again, like I said, it's good to watch here and there. Definitely the first one was a lot better. Again, has more charm than this one. But again, the production value as a whole was pretty good. As far as like the camera work and all that. But again, most of the guys over here are kind of douches, especially that one right there. He reminds me of like his mannerisms and the way he talks and stuff. If you ever watched the show Step by Step back in the day, he reminds me of JT, the older son in that one. So you can take that good or bad. But yeah, again, something to have in the collection and whatnot. And again, hopefully here soon, Sorority Babes 1 will ship, and I'll have that in the collection too. So in keeping with the Scream Queens, I have also Scream Queen Hot Tub Party. So yeah, this is starring Michelle Bauer, Brink Stevens, Kelly Maroney, and Monique Gabrielle. And so this is just straight up, like some Skinamax kind of thing. Well, not to that degree. Basically, this Count Orloff or is it Orloff? No, Orlok. Basically sends out invitations to these Scream Queens here, and to come to his house for a Scream Queen seminar, and they're going to learn new techniques and things like that to help in their Scream Queen careers, or some kind of crap like that. So Brink was the main one, and then therefore after that goes down, and so basically. Yeah, actually this came out in 91. So yeah, 1991 this came out. So as the Scream Queen trope kind of starts dying down at that time. So basically they get in there, and Count Orlok is nowhere to be found. So they kind of take it upon themselves to do the seminar or whatever. They order a Ouija board and start doing a seance or whatever to find Count Orlok or whatever, and then basically they get in a hot tub and they talk about various things that they do in each of their movies. So and this actually has a bonus featurette called 1 Million Heels BC from it was in 1993, and it stars Michelle Bauer, and again that's not really worth a watch. The main part is actually entertaining. Yes, of course there's TNA in it. We knew that going in, but they show various clips from their movies and stuff too. So things that you might not have seen before. Also, like, oh, okay, cool, that's what that movie was, and yada yada. So again, you take it for what it is, and go from there. And the cast, for the most part, I mean, I agree with Michelle and Brink and Kelly being the Scream Queens in there. Oh, but also Roxanne Kernahan, I guess that's how you say her name. She's all right. I don't really agree so much with her and Monique being in there. I think Barbara Crampton, Linnea Quigley, they should have been in there more so than them. A few others they could have been in there, but again, they could have been contractually obligated at the time to do something else, or again, just not interested. But again, if you're curious, if you're 80s horror film nerd like me, give it a watch. And then I have another, this is an actual documentary, Screaming in High Heels, The Rise and Fall of the Scream Queen Era. So yeah, this is documentary, obviously, like it says, but again, starring Linnea Quigley, Brink Stevens, and Michelle Bauer, and they go through talking about how they got into the genre, what they were doing at the time. Most of them were models first, and then got into acting. And these three, unlike a lot of them, they pretty much wear the Scream Queen mantle with pride, unlike a lot of other ones. They try to distance themselves of it. They embraced it and went with absurdity and everything, because again, at the end of the day, it's work. They wanted work. It sucked that they kind of got pigeonholed in some stuff, but some directors and stuff took that and then allowed them to do other roles, and just the ditzy like Sorority Babes, for instance. Like Linnea Quigley plays a badass character in that one. Kind of same thing in Return of the Living Dead. She's a little bit more edgy and badass in that one. So little things like that. But yeah, it talks about that kind of history and stuff, and a lot of films that they've done together, and then other ones just talk about in general. And then again, towards the end of the season, like, they're getting these like cast off porn actresses and other people that just do one thing. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a Scream Queen. I'm like, no, not really. You didn't pay your dues like we did, yada yada. But this was very informative, and I think even the wifey was like, oh, okay, yeah. Again, she watches a lot of this crap now because of me, so it's all good. But again, this very good documentary in my opinion. This came out, when did this come out? 2011. So yeah, I just saw this when I was looking up something else on Amazon. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I definitely want to check that out. So yeah, very much enjoyed this. And lastly, to round out the whole Scream Queen part of my DVDs and Blu-rays, finally on Blu-ray, and I think actual higher quality video, Linnea Quigley's horror workout, the scariest exercise video ever made. So yeah, this again, this has a reputation. It's absurd. I think it's like 45 minutes. No, it's actually an hour. So yeah, you know, again, Scream Queen, Linnea Quigley, just going around doing various stuff. The most famous one was the zombie pool party. You'll see like snippets of that in you know, various other people and you know, videos and stuff, you know, talking about or whatever. So yeah, this is from TerraVision. They got the video, they restored it as much as they were able to, and yeah, have it on Blu-ray for the first time. So again, you just take this for what it is, you know, an entertaining hour of your life, you know, watching this absurdity. That actually, oh, so yeah, this came out in 1990. So again, right at the end of that, you know, 80s thing. So again, that's awesome. All right, and rounding out the movie section of this What's in the Box, finally got a copy of last year's WrestleMania Goes Hollywood 2023. So sadly, I had to get this on DVD because the Blu-ray kept like becoming unavailable, selling out, things like that. But yeah, definitely can't wait to watch this. So yeah, some of the matches on here, obviously Cody versus Roman Reigns again. You had Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. You know, Rhea's trying to avenge her loss to Charlotte back in WrestleMania 36. You have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going up against the Usos for the men's tag team titles. You got John Cena and Austin Theory, Logan Paul and Seth Rollins. I think also in this one you have Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. I could be mistaken. And that's the main part. Oh, the women's tag team titles. I think it was it Becky and Lita versus, I want to say, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I think that was their opponents. So yeah, sadly, there's no insert on here, so I don't know all the matches. But again, it's a three disc set for this DVD, whereas, you know, if it was Blu-ray, it would have been 2, or maybe 2 and then a bonus feature. Oh yeah, we got Asuka and Bianca Belair on there. Bobby Lashley, The Miz, Solo Sikoa. So yeah, and I'm actually going to be watching this year's WrestleMania because thanks to... Oh, there we go. So yeah, another thing I bought. I don't have a way to show it right now, but I got WWE 2K24. That was kind of sort of a birthday present. So, you know, I got some like gift cards and stuff from the family, so I used it towards that game. But when getting that, I got an email from you know, 2K and everything, so I got a free month of Peacock coming. So I'm going to use that next month for WrestleMania 40. I believe that's WrestleMania 40. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. All right, and last but not least, I have a new thing from GFuel. You know how I feel about GFuel. I've showed off a bunch of stuff here on the channel from them, and this newest one is their Persona 3 Reload gift set, Cadenza. So again, this box looks really, really cool. Love the logo from the game, or the cover from the game. And then there's, you know, the main characters from the game itself. Again, I love, you know, it keeps in line with the theme of the game. And then yeah, that's just aside from that. But again, love the box on here, the box art. And so yeah, this has a shaker, the tub, and then also a sticker in it. So we're gonna check that out right now. So let's see. So yeah, here's the sticker. I was hoping for this one and one of the long like bumper sticker ones, but that's still pretty cool. If it will. It's not focusing that well. But again. But yeah, the flavor, the Cadenza flavor is strawberry citrus. So that should be pretty good. We'll see. Again, pretty much after this video, I'm gonna give this bad boy a spin. And then for the shaker, so it's not a stainless steel shaker, so I hate that because their stainless steel ones are very nice. Ooh, but it's see-through. But there we go. There's again in that same their usual art. All the main characters of Seas. Very cool. I like that. Again, the only thing that would be better is if this was stainless steel. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, love this. I'm glad I finally got this in because I've been waiting for a while. But, yeah, hopefully the flavor is going to be good. I'm sure it probably will be. Again, it's kind of hard to mess up more of the fruity flavors. But you never know. Let's see. We can get that focused up there again. There we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, there you have it. That's going to end this What's in the Box. Thank you for joining me as always. I really appreciate it. You know, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you have questions, comments about any of this stuff I have in there, you know, put it in the comments, whatever. We can talk about stuff. But anywho, until next time, Nerd Fam, Nerded Jace. Out.